Hey guys, welcome back to The Bright Side. Macy here, the Bright Side Girl, and today we're doing my Spookathon TBR. I wanted to bring back the fun wig that I had last year, and if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I'll link it up here in the cards. But my costume bin is like really high up in my garage and Jeff's not home, and I wanted to get this done. So I'll bring back the wig hopefully for another spooky video coming your way soon. So I want to apologize. This video is going to be up really late, hopefully before Spookathon starts. Spookathon is a readathon created by Books and Lala. I will link her announcement video down below in the description. She has done this for the past few years. This year she's doing it by herself, so there are no co-hosts. Basically it was to encourage people to read more thrillers and spooky reads. I don't read that many thrillers, but I read more like spooky atmospheric themed reads. This was my favorite readathon that I did last year. I know it's a lot of people's favorite readathons, probably because so many people participate. So I have a ton of books to show you guys today. There's absolutely no way in the good green earth that I'm gonna get to all of these, but I just wanted to show them all to you guys because last year I showed more than what I was able to read, and you guys commented about reading a few of them, and the ones that you guys suggested were ones that I wound up loving. So if you have read these, or if you're more interested in seeing me read them, let me know and I'll push them higher up on my TBR. So first up, the readathon is running from October 14th, which is a Monday, through October 20th, which is a Sunday. I will be vlogging the entire thing, so stay tuned for that. I'm gonna try really hard to get my vlog up here faster because I just posted my catch-up-a-thon vlog and I think my hike-a-thon vlog, and they're like 2 months behind, but I'm gonna try to really post this one like pretty fastly, just FYI. So there are 5 challenges for this readathon, and we're gonna get started with those first. So the first challenge is to read a thriller. For that one, I am going to go with my audiobook choice, which is Neverworld Wake by Marisha Pessl, because I read Night Film by Marisha Pessl in September, and it was a thriller, and it was amazing, and it was like everything that I shouldn't like, and I wound up loving it. So this one, I'm not entirely sure what it's about. I know it's like magical surrealism and time jumping and people get confused. I don't know. I'm the worst with descriptions. I'm so sorry. But I just really liked her writing style, so hopefully I like this one, and it's a pretty short audiobook too. The next challenge is to read a book with red on the cover, which pretty much everything I have in my stack will count for that, but I'm gonna go with Through the Woods by Emily Carroll. This is spooky stories. I think it might be middle grade, I'm not entirely sure, but it's a graphic novel just with a bunch of spooky stories. Should be easy to get through, and it looks really beautiful. Next is to read a book with a spooky word in the title. For that one, I'm gonna go with Reign of Shadows by Sophie Jordan. This is a fantasy zombie-esque story, so I figured shadows was kind of a spooky word. I think it's a duology or a trilogy, but I've had this one on my TBR for a little bit, and I haven't read a zombie book this year. I actually have a couple on this list, but we're gonna go with this one. Next is to read a book with a spooky setting, which again, pretty much all of these qualify, but we're gonna go with The Forest of Hands and Teeth by Carrie Ryan. This is one of my oldest spooky TBR books. This is a trilogy. Again, zombies. It's kind of giving me The Village vibes, like they're in a village and there's like a forest of walls and they can't go through because I think there's like zombie creatures. So yeah, this one I'm a little scared about, a little worried. And the last challenge is to read something you wouldn't normally read. I don't know. I've honestly been doing this a lot in September and October, so I'm not really sure if I have anything that qualifies because I will pretty much give almost anything a chance, but maybe we'll go with one of my other graphic novels. So we'll go with Monstrous by Marjorie Liu, I believe. This is a spooky graphic novel, and I don't know if she's a monster or a witch or a vampire or what, but it's just beautiful. And I don't read a lot of graphic novels. I do read them, so we'll go ahead and count this one and see how it goes. Okay, so now for all the rest of the spooky reads that I want to get to. First, I have a bunch more graphic novels because I think I can get through quite a few graphic novels and it will keep me like encouraged. So I just found this one at the library yesterday, and this is Piper by Jay Asher and Jessica Freeburg. I'm assuming like Piper, I don't know. I have no idea, but they're like in the forest and the guy has a pipe, and I've heard Jay Asher is good, but I haven't tried him yet, so there's that one. Then I have Sabrina, The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina the Teenage Witch. I'm hoping this is the first one. I should have double checked on that because I think this is a series. This is what the TV show is based off of, so I want to read this before I watch the TV show because I haven't watched the TV show yet. I heard it's like really creepy and disturbing, which isn't my thing. I kind of like super light on the creepy and disturbing, so again, we'll see how this goes. And that's it for the graphic novels, and then I have a couple of anthologies. So I'd like to get to Black Pearls by Louise Hawes. This is different like dark fairy tales, like retold to be extra dark like Snow White and Cinderella and things like that. It's really short. I figured I could read like 1 or 2 of these a day. Scary stories for young foxes. I recently heard about this on someone else's YouTube channel. I'll link it down below if I can remember. But this is a middle grade story about like a fox dad telling scary stories to his fox children. Sounds awesome. And then I highly doubt I'm going to get to this one, but we'll talk about it anyway because it's one of the books in Lala's favorites. This is Slasher Girls and Monster Boys, Selected Stories by April Genevieve Tuchulk. I think this might be too scary for me, but I saw that like Jay Kristoff and Carrie Ryan and Lee Bardugo and A.G. Howard wrote stories in here, so I might be okay with it, but just like really spooky, creepy, monstrous tales. But it's quite large, so I don't think I'm gonna get to it, but I might. It'll be up to you guys. Okay, and then I have a few more regular books. Are you guys laughing at me because I literally read like 1 book for my last readathon? Just a reminder. So I would love to get to Slender Man by... Okay, I literally can't find the author name on this. Like, it's not on the cover, it's not on the inside, it's not on the spine, so that's weird. I don't know what this is about once again, but I saw this creepy cover in the airport last year and then I found this book. I feel like, again, it might be too scary for me, but no better time to read it than now. Yeah, I found this one recently at the library as well, very short. Dead Upon a Time, Do You Want to Build a Nightmare? I'm assuming more spooky fairy tale retellings, but it's extremely short. It's like 150 pages, so this might be doable. Would love to get to Vassa and the Night by Sarah Porter because I need to try another Sarah Porter book because I absolutely love her Lost Voices series, which is a mermaid series. It's one of my all-time favorites. And I absolutely hated Never Contented Things, which was her new release this year, kind of about fairies, but kind of not really. So I want to read some more from her to see if I like her writing style or not. This is a retelling Russian folktale of Vasilia the Beautiful. So that's all I know about this one, and it does sound really good. And I haven't heard anybody else talk about it, so I thought it might be good to sneak in here. Would love to read Pan's Labyrinth by Cornelia Funk and Guillermo del Toro. This, again, I think is middle grade. The Labyrinth of the Fawn, so this is based off the movie Pan's Labyrinth, and it's just one of the most absolutely gorgeous books. Again, also very short, so I think I can get to it. This came out this year, and I really love Cornelia Funk. And that was it. Those are all the books that I want to get to for Spookathon. I'm going to guess that I'm going to get to 4 or 5 of these. Maybe more with the graphic novels and the short stories. We'll see how my week goes. I tend to have hard weeks during the readathon. So I'm really excited though, and I did really great last year. I had so much fun, and I have some like Halloween themed activities planned to do during Spookathon to film for the vlog, so that'll be fun too. So let me know if you guys are participating and we can chat about it down below in the comments. Let me know if you read any of these books or if you're curious to see me read them and my thoughts on them, or watch me be scared of them like I was last year when I read Into the Drowning Deep and it was like the scariest book ever. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time on the bright side. Bye! For the love of Pete.